What is up? Welcome to Innerwear. This is Prince, and today I want to talk to you about something. I mean, it's one of the things that usually talked about in the spiritual sphere of YouTube. Transmutation. I mean, if you know it, you know what it is, and you know what transmutation is. But for those of you who don't know, basically, it's taking something from the inside of your mind. No, converting your energy from one form into another. Yeah, that is transmutation for me. You could have the mental energy to think of a business idea, and then when you actually do the things and execute on that idea and actually do the action and bring the business about, you are transmuting. You want a physique, you eat food, you go to the gym, you're transmuting that potential energy in your muscles. You are changing that into, you're building muscle. Now that desire mentally of wanting to have a good physique or, having better health, now it's actually manifesting in this reality now, because you took that mental energy and put it there, and you put your physical energy into that. Now the result come about in this lane, in that manner. You've transmuted. So yeah, what I really want to say about transmutation is that you have to understand how it works, in the terms that you actually have to have energy. You have to have energy. It doesn't matter what is dark energy or light energy, which for me it's simply just emotion, man. Whether you feel good or bad. I mean, some things you do because you feel bad about them. You feel bad about some things that makes you want to change them, and using that anger or whatever disappointment you're feeling for yourself at that time and actually doing those things, you are transmuting that negative energy into something that is tangible in the physical plane or wherever it manifests, but you've transmuted. So yeah, that's it about transmutation. And one of the things I wanted to make my biggest lesson in this video is that in order for you to transmute in the first place, I mean, you have to have energy, and you can't just use any energy. I mean, imagine eating a burger and then deciding to go do a heavy set in the gym, and it won't work. It won't work because that's not the type of energy you need to do the type of work you want to do. But now I guess you eat something clean, you go to the gym, and one of the most important keys in this, for me, in my experience, man, it's always been to contain your sexual energy. Although I didn't start this channel to talk about, no FAP and things like that, but in my experience, it does work, and I honestly don't understand how you would be transmuting if you are not in that state, because it is that state that gives you more emotional charge to actually be able to want to use it, to want to deplete it, because it's there. Instead of depleting it, you can use it. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things. Spiritual practice, I don't know, what gives you energy. I mean, for some people it's drugs. For some people, they just have emotional problems that make them angry all the time. You know which energy you are dealing with in your life and how it's affecting you. And my point is that you can use that energy to manifest your desired life if you can be able to control your body and its impulses. You can be able to directs that energy accurately into whatever work you want to accomplish with your life. You know, something as simple as this video, it stemmed from my mental energy, you know, having to remind myself why I started this channel in the first place, what I want to achieve, what I want to accomplish, you know, what I want to fulfill with this, you know, which is to make other people aware. I don't know if you are aware of the things I talk about on this channel or not, but then, I mean, if you are, I mean, you can still stay and listen. If you don't want, I mean, go find other creators who make the right content for you. But, you know, having that thought, you know, in me that, okay, I could be doing X and Y and Z, and especially now that I've been putting it off for a long time, I start to have this guilt in me, you know, start getting angry at myself. And I realized in that moment that instead of feeling those things, I could just use that emotion as fuel and do those things. And I think that's what transmutation is for me. So whatever you're feeling right now, even if you're feeling guilty, man, go to the gym, lift something heavy, do shoulder press, do something, go take a run, and then ask me if after whatever you would have done you still feel the same. No, because you've used up that energy, you transmuted. And I think that's it. That's how you transmute and you get ahead in life, man. You should be able to learn to use your natural motivation, which would be your positive energy. You should be able to discipline yourself and use that. Yeah, but sometimes you don't have it. You have to be able to lean into the darker side, and, you know, just use your negative emotions against yourself. I think that's how you perfect transmutation. I mean, if you think otherwise or understand this topic in a different way, you're welcome to share your opinions in the comment section. And please don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you like my content, you know. And feel free to watch other videos on this channel. I also make content about other spiritual things, you know. As I was making a video this morning, I was making another video about vibrating higher, you know. And it sort of comes to me that some of the things I do talk about are connected, you know. I made a video some time ago about the ways I deal with shame, you know, when I'm feeling shameful. And I mean, I think all of these things, they just interlocked, they are connected. Just, you have to be able to, you know, you have to be able to connect between the dots. And I create such content for you to be able to do that on your own in your life, based on your own context. You don't have to do everything as I say, but yeah, that's it. I mean, there's not much more for me to say to you guys. See you in the next video, guys. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment. Yeah, see you in the next video, I guess. This is Prince, and I'm out.